Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam Lemmen. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much, darling, for coming back. I love you, doll, and thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you guys. Today I wanted to come here and shoot this video about womanhood. The problem now is that I'm at Wimpy, guys. I was trying to find a space that is nice and also that is quiet, but that didn't happen. You know, stupid me, I didn't think about Wimpy playing music. This Wimpy is usually quiet enough for me to shoot, but the problem is that I didn't think about them playing music in the background. So now I was interrupted to shoot in the space that I intended to shoot from. So a guy just passed blasting music, playing KO. Yes, guys, I'm struggling. Right now I'm struggling, and I'm potentially gonna struggle more because the schools are closing and my kids are gonna be home. And if I shoot in the morning, I'm gonna wake them up. If I shoot during the day, they wanna watch TV. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I hope I'm gonna be able to cook a plan and be able to shoot these videos for me and for you guys. So what I wanted to talk about, guys, is womanhood. And also I had a question for you guys. Do you feel like a woman yet? Because I know this is not a common conversation around us, because when you are grown up, you are just grown up. There's no, oh, now you are a woman, this is what is supposed to happen. But I found it to be different for me, because I've been grown up. From 21 years I've been grown up. I've known that I'm grown up. 25 I'm grown up. I've known about that, but there's never been a need for me to identify as something. So lately I've been wanting, like, I felt like I'm grown up, but what is grown up means for me? So grown up means for me transitioning from girlhood to womanhood. It made sense to me. I'm not sure if it does to you guys. That's why I came here, so that you guys can share what you guys have been experiencing. If you also been into the space where you feel like, okay, grown up is grown up, but womanhood is womanhood. Just growing up to be a woman, like a certain woman. So for me, I wanted to know more about this, so I researched, because there was no one to talk about this, to talk to you about this. That's why I also came to you guys with this conversation, so that if you guys are interested, you can start doing your own digging and find your own answers. Maybe you find this interesting actually, and choose a certain type of woman that you want to become. I, on the other hand, have already started transitioning to this woman that I want to be. It's so difficult, guys, because you've been buying clothes, especially with clothes. I've been buying clothes because they look nice, because I like this type of material and stuff like that. But now, when you are transitioning to the woman that you've chosen to be, when you look at your wardrobe, you're like, nah, and you choose, like, no, choose another, like, not this one, because I don't even feel like that girl anymore. I feel like I'm a woman now. So even wearing this, dressing up in these clothes, it doesn't feel right for me. I just don't feel comfortable. I really care about how people receive me, because once they know how, like, they receive me in a correct way, then we'll have appropriate conversations. I'm coming from a space where I don't want to be identified as a girl. I know to my parents I'm gonna be a girl like forever. I know with my parents I'm gonna be a girl forever, but I'm a woman now. I feel like a woman now, and I haven't been this acceptive of me being a woman, because I remember 2 years ago. Yes, it was 2 years ago. I went to Woolworths. I was looking for these trendy shoes that it was comfortable shoes. So I wanted them because they were comfortable. I knew I could run my errands wearing those shoes. So I went to Woolies to look for those shoes, and then this guy is helping me find the correct size for me. So when he come back, he's addressing me as my old lady. Yo, I was so offended, guys. I was so offended. I was thinking to myself, do I look like a old lady now? Like, is this where we are now? The reason why I got so offended was because this guy was already working He was at his workplace. He has a job. He's calling me my old lady. Am I that old? Do I look that old? I know I'm old. I've grown up. Grown up is the correct word, not old. So, but I was offended that, do I look like my old lady? I think in his defense, I was with my kids. My son is 14, he's tall. My daughter is bubbly all over the place. People are noticing us. So I'm thinking he was saying my old lady in that sense, but I don't wish to be called my old lady. My old lady. I think the term was taken from that Lendoza word, or am I wrong? I think it was taken from my old lady. So am I my old lady? I didn't do Afrikaans, by the way, so I wouldn't know. I'm just guessing at this point. But I don't want to be a my old lady. Call me sister, okay? I'm a sister very much. My nieces and nephews are 19, 18 years old. I can't be identified as umntana futhi when I already have kids that are that grown. It's fine. I'm a sister now. I'm 35 and I accepted that I'm 35. I'm happy that I'm 35. It's a blessing to me because getting old is a blessing. It means God still have a plan and a purpose for me. So I'm just happy with that. Also transitioning into this womanhood, I found to be drawn too much into church, even though I don't go that much. I read the Bible. I'm trying. I am trying, and I'm very much interested to understand the Bible. I don't want to say the word of God. For me, it falls out of character. I want to understand the Bible. I want to understand amazwi angaphakathi eBhayibhelini. I already have a verse that resonates with me a lot. I don't want to quote it, but I live by that verse. I love it. So my parents, so you can understand. But I didn't want to do it ngendlela yabo. So all along I've been pushed. They've been encouraging me to go to church. At some point, my dad would be forcing me, be like, Pam, calling me on my phone, Pam, tomorrow you are going to church. Tell your sister that you must go to church. So since I became, like I've been transitioning to this space, I made a decision for myself, by myself, that I need to understand the working of God, how God works in my life, and how God has been this precious and forgiving and generous in my life. He has been. I know I'm from a long way, my darling. So I wanted to understand God. I wanted to have this relationship with God. I want to learn to pray, not the way I was taught at home to pray. I'm gonna start there, and then I want to find my own way of praying so that I teach my kids. My kids need to know how to pray. Imagine my son is 15 years old. He still prays. So mama needs to teach him how to pray. So that's why I started in that journey to understand me and God. It's a difficult journey. I don't want to lie to you, but I'm committed to know. I'm committed to learn, and I want to make mistakes while I'm trying to not to make them. I don't know if I make sense. I do make sense to me, but I want to try not to make mistakes while I'm making them, I want, I don't know, guys, forgive me if it doesn't make sense to you, but to me it does make sense. It does make sense. That's how my mind is translating what I'm thinking. So that's why I am interested in into becoming a woman, because I felt like after doing my research, I felt like this is a wonderful phase that I'm at in my life. In my life, it's a wonderful phase. It's a wonderful next step in my life. I'm gonna be a woman forever. It's a flex for me. I'm gonna start now. I wish I had started when I was 25. It was gonna be 25. It was gonna be fun for me, but okay, it's fine. I'm starting now when I'm 35. 10 years later, I'm fine, and it made me. I'm so much at peace because now I wake up every day. I'm trying to find new way of becoming this woman that I want to be. I'm finding myself reprimanding myself that no, you no longer do such things. You no longer that person. This is what you are now. This is who you are now. Guys, I'm so sorry. The noise, the cars. Today, they're just loud for no reason. I don't understand. But again, it's my fault because I'm in a public space. But it's because, guys, I wanted the background to be nice, and also I was avoiding noise, which I drove myself exactly in the middle of it. So please forgive me, guys. So the space has taught me a lot of things, and I'm still learning, especially with books. I'm reading the books about womanhood and about discipline, about habits, about the way of communicating with people, about presenting yourself, about making friendships. Because, guys, I find it to be difficult for me right now to have like deep conversation, meaningful conversations with people right now, because there's certain thing that I'm looking for, and then people like, they're just yaban conversations are not interesting. People they're just being themselves. They're not like have this crazy mindset like me that now you need to do this, now it's the next step. It's exciting because it's no longer a dead end that you are a girl, you went from being a girl, now you are a grown-up. Now, I didn't even know what a grown-up supposed to be doing. I know that I couldn't be playing skipping games or playing children games outside because my body was not allowing me anymore to do that. And it's sort of nature sort of forced me out of that space. Then that's when I knew that now I'm grown. Certain things like that, I wanted to make a simple example. Certain things like that made me know that now I can no longer be doing that. But now I was asking myself that since my son is growing to be a grown-up, a young adult, what am I now? Do we still fit in the same space, or am I? Is that am I? What am I? Because I know Ekaya, they already know me as this type of person. But outside the kaya, they don't know me as that type of person. I'm gonna make example about my brothers. My brothers, they like buying amabodlela when kunomcimbi and stuff. The problem is, they after buying amabodlela, but they come and find us and ask us for juice, to make juice. They know never to ask Pam. They would even tell the person that they are sending to come and fetch juice that don't ask Pam. Don't even go near Pam. Pam is not going to give you because they know me to be that disciplined, that straightforward person. I don't take nonsense. I don't want nonsense. I don't want people deliberately making a mess and nonsense. Abantu abadala, if they gave us umthetho, we should follow it. We can break the rules, but make sure that you break them in a very respectful way and hide. Don't be in front of the abantu badala and drunk. They know I don't like that. They know I don't want them interrupting abantu badala now. Amajaga, I'm missing because bona they are drinking, But outside that, I'm outside home. I'm so accommodative and all of that. And it's not me, it's not me. The reason why it was happening, it's because I didn't have any boundaries. Didn't set any boundaries in my life. Anything just goes. I just keep changing. At home I'm this person, outside I'm this person, and it was tiring for me. And then now I'm in this space where I understand that no, you need to have boundaries, and you need to, first of all, you need to respect them. That's what I'm doing. I respect my boundaries. I make sure that I make sure that I enforce them, even to myself. To the people around me, I enforce them. It's a difficult thing to do, but I'm learning to make sure that I don't compromise. I only I accommodate people if it doesn't hurt my boundaries. If it's overstepping in my boundaries, I don't do that. That's the little information that I can share with you guys. So I'm interested though to know guys is kipan. If you are 30 something like me, in your 30s or in your late 20s, or even at the beginning of your 20s, because hey, people have started Koma 21 years after Umhlonyani, people are already transitioning into their womanhood, which was something that I had no idea into Bugega Ganja. I think also other people are doing just fine, not transitioning to anything, just growing as a person the way God intended us to grow, because I believe these are society standards. They becoming this type of woman, don't become that type of woman. I know, Mara, if you dig deep into this, it's the nature of a woman that you are, the way God created you. You belong in that space because God created, because it's deeper than just style. It's how you feel inside. Do you feel like you are a trendy person? Do you feel like you're glamorous? Do you feel like you are classy? Do you feel like you are more of a chic person? That's how. Oh, that time Madala doesn't care. Man, that guy's a track icon. Yo, Madala doesn't care. Just don't track same 17 guys. We are 7. Guys, there's nothing I can do at this point. But I'm gonna also, I've been trying to learn to vlog. That's why I keep coming to these spaces, so that I'm comfortable shooting around people, you know, so that I can start vlogging. So guys, I want you to share your experience. If you have been doing this, you know about womanhood, you have been already transitioning into that space, you already have been changing things in your life, please comment down below, share your experience. I would love to know. I would love to read your comments, guys. I was so excited when 2 people commented the other day. I just lost it. I was so excited. I would love you guys to comment again and tell me about your experience and tell me what you think. Do you even think, if you have not been doing, do you even think it's something that you would like to explore and know about? You know, stuff like that. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like it. Please like this video. And if you think you want to join this circle and be part of our family, please do that by subscribing to the channel. And I will see you next time. I don't want to be long. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. See you next time.